In this next episode, we have all sorts of wacky incidents to show you, from a pastor being arrested for watering his neighbor's plants, to a man pretending he doesn't know where a mother and child are staying after he murders them. It's raw, it's real, and it doesn't get better than this as we look at real police officers on the job working to keep their cities safe. Number 8. In this video, bodycam footage shows Florida police arresting a protester dressed as a chicken. Authorities said 31-year-old Morgan Janola was part of a group of protesters pushing back against a dog and cat sculpture garden in Miami that cost almost $900,000. Janola was arrested and charged with resisting an officer without violence, trespassing after warning, and disorderly conduct.
Okay, and can I ask, why are you guys doing this to me?
Because you don't listen. You're causing disturbance.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you don't have
I was in a public park.
You don't have a permit.
It's a public park.
There's an event going on. And you have...
Prosecutors later dropped all 3 misdemeanor charges after watching the body cam footage. I think cops should focus less on chickens and more on criminals. Number 7. 2 police officers were on the lookout for slighter crime activity when they stopped to observe a parking lot.
I'll go get him.
They quickly noticed 2 males walking through the parking lot and realized the pair was closely watching vehicles as they parked. The officers watched the pair for an extended period and saw them walking to and from the parking lot, in between fuel pumps, and around parked cars and looking into at least one parked vehicle. Officers approached the 2 and began speaking with them. As they talked, an officer noticed one of the males, 19-year-old Cedric Woods, was carrying a concealed handgun. When Mr. Woods saw the officer looking towards the weapon, he fled on foot. Officers pursued him and took him into custody nearby.
On the ground. Stay exactly where you is. Get on the ground. Lay down, face down on the ground, boss.
Officers located the handgun and determined it was loaded and had been stolen recently during a vehicle theft. Officers also recovered 3 credit cards and a social security card which had been stolen during vehicle thefts or thefts from vehicles. Mr. Woods was found to be a convicted felon and was charged. The officers are to be commended for their professionalism and awareness during this incident. Their actions likely prevented other people from being victimized. Number 6. A man is stopped by deputies for a traffic violation in this video. The driver immediately admits to driving while his license is suspended, as well as having a warrant out for his arrest.
I don't have my ID, honestly. I left it in my...
Anything with your name on it?
No, but I got my like I said, I got a warrant and all that. Like, okay. I'm not going to lie.
What's the warrant for?
The driver also admits to smoking marijuana but lies about alcohol consumption but admits it later. The deputy also observes multiple small children in the vehicle improperly seated. The deputy asks the driver to exit the vehicle and conduct an FST. The driver refuses the FST but submits to a breathalyzer test.
When you're ready, just wrap your lips around the tube below. Do a full inhale, full exhale into the tube as hard as you can. Hover.
Is it high?
It's got to calibrate.
The results show the driver is multiple times over the legal limit and is arrested for DUI. During the investigation, officers discover a loaded firearm in the vehicle. Number 5. The following bodycam video footage shows Calgary police members at confessed killer Robert Lemming's home more than a week after the disappearance of Jasmine Lovett and her 22-month-old daughter, Aaliyah Sanderson. The cops in the video claim that they have been knocking on his door for hours and hours when they tell Lemming that they are there because the family hasn't heard from their daughter and granddaughter.
Hey, well, we've been here for hours and hours and hours now, hey? Banging on your door and ringing the doorbell. Calling your phone.
Lemming says it makes sense because he hasn't heard from them either. He mentions that she did threaten to move out, so it could be that she left.
So she's not with her family. But she did threaten to move out.
But if he's the killer, he obviously knows that she's dead. The cop says it's not just a roomie, it's his girlfriend, and asks him when he saw her last and if they were on good terms or had they had a fight.
Okay.
She's more of a roommate than a girlfriend? Yeah.
The cop interrogating Lemming walks out of the house while the other police officers remain in the house, and this is when the video ends. He was convicted of murder after eventually admitting his crimes. Number 4. In this video, police officers can be seen walking over to a house where a man is busy watering the plants of his neighbors.
What you doing here, man? All right, they saying that, is that your vehicle?
The police ask him a few questions and he tells them that he's Pastor Jennings and he's watering the neighbor's plants. When the policeman asks him for an ID, the pastor tells him he isn't going to give him ID for watering plants.
Okay, well that's cool. Now, do you have like ID and all?
Oh no, man, I'm not gonna give you no ID.
Why not?
I ain't did nothing wrong.
Well, you, look, listen, I'm not saying do nothing wrong.
He tells them he hasn't done anything wrong, and if they're not happy, they can lock him up. It's obvious that the man isn't doing anything wrong, but what a bad attitude he has, especially for a pastor.
You have no right to approach me if I ain't did nothing suspicious or nothing wrong. Told him I'm a pastor. I pastor until I don't hear. Sir. You want to lock me up? Lock me up. Nobody wants to lock me up. I'm not showing y'all anything.
The cops are surprisingly very nice with the man, but he's abrasive and aggressive and keeps asking the cops who called them. He doesn't listen to what they have to say and just keeps rambling on. The pastor is eventually arrested for obstruction. Number 3, L.T. Royston was found driving through downtown Lexington on a Saturday morning. Royston is then seen in the video driving through a left turn lane and across a street, at which time the trooper following him turned on the cruiser's lights and siren. Royston proceeded west into the turn lane of opposing traffic before crossing back into his own lane and then entering the parking area of the 7-Eleven convenience store next to the Lexington Police Department. The vehicle's hazards remained flashing as the trooper approached and asked Royston where he was coming from, to which there was no clear answer. The trooper asked for Royston's license, which Royston gave him, after which the trooper told Royston that he was driving on the wrong side of the street.
You were driving on the opposite side of the road. I'm not.
Royston answered that he was not. The trooper then asked Royston how much he had to drink, and Royston told the officer that he didn't have much.
How much you have to drink tonight?
Not much, sir.
Nothing at all, or not?
No, not much, sir.
The trooper then spoke on his radio to dispatchers for a few moments. Then Royston asked him why he needed backup. The trooper said he wanted another officer present. When the trooper asked Royston if he was a police officer, he then told him he should know what he was doing was wrong.
Yeah, me.
You're a police lieutenant?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and what you need?
The trooper asked the man whether he had his gun. The man finally confirmed that he did not have any weapons in the car before shouting. Another trooper, a deputy sheriff, and 2 Lexington police officers arrived to help take Royston into custody. As he was being arrested, the trooper told Royston to lean on the hood of the cruiser all the way to the left in front of the tire, before being handcuffed and taken into custody. Number 2, in this body cam footage, police officers ask a woman to exit her vehicle, put down her cell phone, and walk towards them with her hands in the air.
Just put the phone down for us, please, so you don't get yourself hurt. Come back towards us. Any weapons on you? Get your hands away from your purse for me.
Once she is next to the officers, they recover a weapon from her, which was determined belonged to Contavious Wright. They ask the woman to move somewhere, after which they approach the vehicle with guns in hand and begin looking inside for any clues.
Where's the key?
The man who was with the woman is handcuffed when the cop mentions that he has a big wad of cash in his pocket.
Yeah, he's got his phone and a big stack of cash in his pocket.
There are no weapons on
in his back pocket.
They pull his phone and wallet out of his pocket before taking him in. Number 1, officers with the Tallahassee Police Department responded to an armed robbery in this video. The suspect, Tristan Warren, entered the store with a firearm and demanded money before fleeing in a vehicle. An officer in the area quickly located the suspect vehicle and attempted to initiate a traffic stop. The suspect vehicle then fled at high speed before coming to a stop and bailing out of the vehicle. A TPD K-9 unit responded to the scene and tracked Warren through a ravine, locating him hiding in the woods.
Keep your hands where we can see you. Good boy.
Warren was subsequently taken into custody for robbery with a firearm and resisting officers without violence. This arrest is a testament to TPD's Patrol Bureau working quickly to keep the community safe with the assistance of other specialty units and bringing justice to the victim in this case. It's clear that being a cop is not easy, and one wrong decision can change the lives of people in an instant. I don't understand why people don't cooperate with police, especially when they have nothing to hide, like the pastor. All the cop asked him for was his ID and a quick explanation, and he went nuts. Remember, erratic behavior only makes it worse. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? And well, that's it for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be a part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. Thanks for watching and see you next time.